Hello.
Hey,
we're here.
Hello, everyone. We're the Raconteur Society, here to show you a good time, eh?
Hello.
I don't know why I just went... Anyway, we are playing Deadlands Noir, and Dale is running it for us again tonight, because Dale runs all of our games. And take it away, Dale.
Okay, so yes, we are playing Deadlands Noir. If you're familiar with Deadlands and all the settings, there's the Old West, there's post-apocalypse, there's Lost Colony on a different planet, and this one takes place in the 1930s. So, which is I love that era anyway. So
Vegas, because ain't no California no more.
Yeah. Now, this is designed to be played with Savage Worlds, but we like the classic system so much. I downloaded off the Pinnacle website. They have a conversion table where you can go from Savage Worlds to classic or vice versa. So we've converted Deadlands Noir back to classic because we just love that system so much more, and it's much more detailed. I'll probably be doing that with Deadlands Dark Ages too, which waiting for that.
Because we can do the dice, we can do the chips, and we do the cards.
Yeah, which is very appropriate for the 30s as well. So anyway, Deadlands Noir, our game takes place in the year 1936. It takes place in Las Vegas. If you look at history a little bit, in the 30s, Las Vegas did have an annual kind of parade event for rodeos, and they're kind of honoring their Western roots, which is actually perfect for Deadlands, and they called it Eldorado Days. So this doesn't always take place during Eldorado Days, but I thought that was such a perfect setting for a 1930s Deadlands game in Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's where we set it. So if you guys want to go around and introduce your characters, by all means.
So I'm Reginald Braxton. Eventually Mike will get the name spelt right.
All this time and I didn't know.
I'm an actor, and I do my own stunts. I'm a ladies' man and action adventure actor. Kind of a cross between Buster Crabbe and Ronald Reagan. And I have no idea what John Ford sees in that young John Wayne guy. I don't know.
He walks funny.
Okay.
My turn? Okay. My name is Bellatrice Delacroix. I am a Haitian from New Orleans, but now I live in Las Vegas. And I am a voodoo priestess. And that's all you need to know because I am this.
There you go. me.
I got to get my Irish on. Hang on.
Get drunk.
I am playing my character of Harold O'Malley. He is a transplant from the Emerald Isles over here. And he's gotten his way to being a detective. And he hangs around with some of the weirdest folks, including a movie star, which he keeps trying to get his autograph from, but he keeps telling him no. But Harry's just a normal guy. He's not anything special. He's a detective. He has no superpowers. He just is
a gumshoe.
A gumshoe, pretty much.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Okay. I'm playing Zachary Thomas Burke. Zachary is a stage performer / magician who specializes in escapology. Like O'Malley or whatever, he's pretty much just a normal guy. He's got various skills for stage performing. He engineers all of his own tricks. And
he's a private dick.
But he does have an interest in sort of the occult, and especially those who like do those sort of seances and stuff. He likes to find out what's real and what's not real, and
kind of a debunker.
Yeah,
right?
Kind of a debunker. And then he's been at least kind of hanging out with him a little bit, just because he is different. So.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been good hanging out with you folks.
Nope, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. Sorry.
Come on. Hey, I'm Robert Ramiro. I'm an Italian guy. I've got a job, enforcing the will of my friends. And maybe that takes a gun or a knife to do that, or a couple knuckle dusters. But, I'm a little enforcer for the nut mob. They kind of call me the knife for certain reasons. But, not only do I do my mob duties on the side, but I kind of got this problem where I see and talk to ghosts all the time. And I'm always messing around with this here lighter because it's my focus. So I don't hear all the ghosts when I'm messing with it because they're always up there asking for this. Put my soul to rest. Put me over here. I want my ashes over there. I want to go riding in an airplane. I can't do it all. Jeez. So, in the meantime, I'm hanging out with these rich folks, and it's been pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
Rich.
Makes it sound like you've got a service, you know, where they come in.
And drive through
Roberto's
Romero's.
undead taxi service.
Let me take you to your final
You
rest.
drop, and I'll drop you where you want to be.
Just leave me alone. But that's my guy. That's it.
Yeah.
He's basically a medium for spirits. Actually can see them and then kind of like summon them, stuff like that. But he's also a mobster.
So for this game, I created a new arcane background called Spirit Medium, and I used stuff from the Voodoo and Hucksters and kind of combined it all, and there's different types of mediums. You are an actual, I think, Spirit Medium, but there are ones that use gadgets, like...
Ghostbusters almost.
Yeah, almost like the voice rate recorders and the temperature dropping stuff. There are other spirit mediums who, like, you just are a magnet. They just come to you. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a couple others, and I can't remember because I didn't bring that page, but I'll explain next time. So there are different types of mediums. So anyway, those are the players, and we are going to go ahead and start tonight's game. This is going to start off in a club that you guys tend to frequent now called the Nines. It's a nightclub. It's kind of got the old 1930s nightclub vibe. I always think of what was it, the Seashell Club or whatever it was, and the Rocketeer. They get the ice sculpture and stuff like that, and they have like the band. So yeah, the Nines is kind of where you guys have been hanging out. Bellatrix, or Bella, you usually go to the Nines and kind of ply your trade of tarot readings and fortune telling and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's a good hangout. Some of the mobsters hang out here, so that's how Roberto kind of came to the place. And then it's kind of a big thing for like famous people to come here too, actors, stage magicians, things like that. So this evening, before we start at the Nines, a little bit of a backstory. Reginald, you have just been cast in a new movie. The director, Lawrence Tate, has hired you to be in a film called Dark Bayou.
Dark Bayou.
Dark Bayou. You will be playing the part of Detective Mark Reynolds. You're investigating the murder of an archaeologist who has... And the murder is centered around the discovery of a strange artifact. You'll star alongside an actor named Malcolm Jeffers, who's been around for a while and just recently started gaining a lot of popularity.
I'm sorry, is this another actor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Malcolm Jeffers. He's going to play the handsome and heroic explorer that aids the detective. And Virginia Hope, also known as Ginny to her friends, is the beautiful socialite daughter of the victim. And an actor named Basil Fry is cast as the villainous cultist murderer. And Basil Fry is kind of an amalgamation of great horror actors from the 30s. A little bit of Vincent Price, but Basil Rathbone, Boris Karloff, Dwight Fry, he'd lump in with those guys, and he's happy to be stereotyped as a villain because they're much more fun to play. Yeah. The director and the writer and your co-star, Malcolm, the writer is a man named Martin Clay. He's the one who wrote the screenplay. Lawrence Tate is the director, and Malcolm Jeffers is joining you for a drink at the Nines to kind of talk about things. Mm-hmm. And as you're entering the Nines, they're kind of talking about... They've had some problems recently. Like, the director has been getting a little bit of flack from anonymous fans about maybe not treating Voodoo and the Occult properly. A little bit of threats here and there. Like, if you screw this up kind of thing, your career will be over. But they're anonymous. He doesn't know who's doing it. but he's thinking about adding some security to the set.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't want to get studio security because I'd like to hire some people who know their way about security and can kind of tough things out.
I've got a few friends there, Lawrence. Larry. They call you Larry.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Only if I can call you Reggie.
That's just fine.
All right.
That's just fine. First, success with new beginnings.
Sounds great.
Okay. And, I do have at least one friend. He's kind of on the security side of things.
All right.
Not necessarily all that clean, but great guy.
Okay.
And he's had my back on several occasions.
All right.
Things have gotten a little deepish.
Sheepish.
Way off
Deepest in the
camera.
sheepish.
All right. Well, if they're friends of yours, we'll definitely put them to use.
So I look around. Do I see?
Yeah, as you guys walk in and kind of order drinks, you do see you see Bella over at her little booth in the corner plying her trade. You probably do see Roberto and what was your first name? Mark? No. Harold. Harry.
Oh, okay.
You see those two kind of sitting at a table, and then
Sitting on a table.
yeah. Zachary, would you be with those guys, or would you sit with those guys, or maybe you just came in, or
Depends on what time of the night it is. I probably
about 7 in the evening?
lounge around. I'm not lounge around, but walk around and just kind of see who's there and
Okay.
look for any of the other performers and maybe just kind of chat them up. And eventually, I'll probably sit
Okay.
with these guys.
Well, as you look, you do see Zachary over talking to looks like another magician that you know. There was another club called the White Rabbit.
Yeah.
And you know him from there.
Yeah.
So they're probably chatting and maybe just finishing up a small conversation near
Probably
the
asking,
table.
why don't you come to my club no more?
Yeah, what's
So,
do I smell?
I will catch his eye, kind of with a not
That's gross.
My new magic trick.
not on my head to kind of basic tell when you're done, come over.
Okay. So he
And
does.
then I'll lead Larry over to Harry and
Okay.
Roberto there.
Well, Martin and Malcolm probably just follow along.
Yeah, and I'll introduce him. Says Harry, Roberto. This is my new director of a new film, Lawrence Tate. We're gonna be doing a new thing, and he's had a few anonymous threats.
What can I roll my knowledge to know what movies he's done?
Sure, go ahead.
Double ones. I don't know who the guy is.
I also, Larry, have a we have another friend that she is steeped in the
Tea of
macabre and the
tea of the macabre.
why can't I add with this?
You work too much.
Mysticism of the voodoo dark arts and stuff.
She likes the occult.
Lawrence Tate.
She may be able to give a little help as well, one way or another.
She's well versed in the occult.
She's over on the other side, and I'll get her attention here as time allows.
So Tate is kind of a taller, stocky guy, bald,
His last
mustache.
name's Tate.
Huh?
His last name's Tate.
Yeah. Lawrence
Both names.
Tate. Yeah.
He's Tate.
His father's name is
Tate.
Tater.
Yeah, Tater.
He's Tate Jr.
Tater tot.
So he was the tot. Okay.
He's Tater Tot. So anyway, Lawrence is a kind of a taller, slightly stockier guy, mustache, bald. He's a little bit like not
Purple.
boisterous, but he's got a little bit of that. Hey, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a great job. I'll pay you right on the cash on barrelhead, that kind of thing. Martin Clay is the writer, and he's a little more bookish. He's
He's
kind
made out of books.
smaller, a little slimmer, like horn rim glasses, hair slicked and parted to the side. But he's approachable. He's friendly. He's just he looks like a geek in a way. And Malcolm Jeffers is kind of taller, very handsome, very kind of square-jawed, chiseled features in a way, dark hair, slicked back and parted on the side, very athletic looking, and probably about 5'11", 6 foot, so a little taller. But yeah, handsome guy. Seems very, very approachable. And as he walks in, most of the waitresses and some of the female customers are like, ooh, it's like Reginald Braxton and Malcolm Jeffries. I'm going to see that movie. It's like, ooh, they're fanning themselves with the menus and stuff like that as you two walk in. So Tate is like, Voodoo. She knows about Voodoo. That's going to be great. Yeah, we'd love to have that. He's like, Martin, don't we have that scene? He's like, yeah, there is a fortune teller. Hey, maybe she'd like to be in the movie. We'll have to ask her that.
Yeah, be authentic too.
Yeah, that's what some of the complaints are about. I want to treat this as well as it's written, right, Martin? He's like, yeah, I know a lot about that kind of stuff, and I want to make this kind of authentic. That'd be great. Maybe please the fans. And he's like, yeah, always got to please the masses. That's what we got to do. But right now, we need to please the set. So if you two gentlemen would be interested in helping us out and kind of keeping an eye on things, making sure nobody kind of messes with the set or the actors, that would be great. I don't want studio interference at all. And half those security guards at work just sit there, drink coffee, and look at your tags if it's real, if they walk in.
Yeah, you and your job, I know. Hey, I'm in my zoot, my real fancy dress.
Okay.
Clothes too.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
I have one set. So.
It's got 2 blood stains and a knife. I know,
but it's good.
Clothes. This is my Sunday best.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's like, yeah, but if you gentlemen would be interested, I would gladly hire you.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be cool.
$50 a day.
Holy cow!
Now it's going to be a short shoot. I mean, it's not going to take like a month to shoot this thing. We're doing it fast and quick.
Well, hey, now listen. It shouldn't take a month for me to take care of this guy. I mean, I get it done this evening. I just need to know where he's at.
Oh, well, they're anonymous. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Well, anonymous what? Is that his last name?
I don't know who the man is. They're just unsigned letters, threats. And I can't tell if it's all one person or several people. I'm not sure. So I'd just like you to be on set to make sure nobody's hanging around that looks suspicious, looks like they're out to do harm. And then he kind of falters, like, out to do anybody harm or anything like that. Kind of looking you up and down like he wants to say anybody like you on set should be gone.
Yeah.
He's
I see. So it is security.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can do that. That's no problem.
All right. Would you be interested?
I would, yes.
All right. Well, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And just about that time, you finish your conversation and kind of come over to join.
Okay, I gotta come over and just kind of glance at everybody and nod.
Yeah, some people say though I got a face of like a gangster or something. Maybe you got that part of thing. I could play it.
I just roll my eyes.
He's like, well, maybe not in this movie, but maybe if we get it, maybe if Martin comes up with a gangster story.
Hey, all right, yeah.
Martin's
that's
like,
cool.
Sure.
I just can't. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I see Braxton talk about it all the time and everything. Those, but I seldom get on set, so this would be pretty awesome. So, but hey, I'll make sure you're safe. I'm gonna protect you. You understand?
Good.
I can't lean in close. I said, don't you worry. I'm giving my Italian word. I kiss the cross, pull it out. He says, I'll die before anybody touches you. You understand? Romero is on the job. You're safe. You understand?
He laughed. He's like, wow, intense.
And I'll use my overall, the stare and the voice, just to put it to home that I am dead serious. Oh, all ones too. Oh, I double popped. So that's 19.
Jesus.
Martin.
So I lean in and says, I'm gonna fucking protect you. I don't care what happens. The excuse my language. they're dead. Anybody messes with you, they messing with me. Nobody messes with me. Anybody messes with you, get the picture. You're making a picture. I'm putting one in your head.
And I now pronounce you man and wife. Would you like a drink, sir?
I have a particular set of skills.
Kate kind of like looks at you dead serious and goes, "That is great. Yeah, we got to work on this gangster story, Martin." And Martin's just like, "Okay." He's about to die. Like, this guy's gonna kill my family. Malcolm is just kind of like,
About joke, sorry.
Malcolm. Nice, very impressive.
Yeah.
So,
And I recognize these two guys when I come up here.
No, but I meant to tell you when you were talking to that magician, I should have backed it up for you. He was reading the evening news and he's like, "What do you think about this story?" And the story is "The Phantom Ripper Strikes Again" is the headline. And it says, "Third woman found murdered in 2 weeks. Police have no leads in the case as of yet." And it goes on. He reads that to you, or you read the kind of the headline, the subline. He's like, "That's pretty scary."
Does it say where?
Random places. One down by the docks. One out by a hotel, behind a hotel. And I think the third one just recently found was rail yards.
I'm afraid I don't know much about it. It does sound very interesting, though.
It does.
Do you know anything about it?
No. Phantom Ripper sounds like a great act. But I think it'd be in poor taste to do it now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Huh.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some friends that are waving on me over.
Oh, sure.
I'll catch up with you later.
Sure. Yeah. I'll be at the White Rabbit after my show tomorrow night.
All right.
Okay. Actually, roll your smarts.
Smarts. Seven.
7. The guy with glasses seems kind of familiar to you. Like you've seen him somewhere before.
Okay.
You never talked to him, but maybe you've seen this guy somewhere, but you're not 100% sure. So he's the only one that sticks out.
Okay. So is Roberto doing his routine there?
He just finished.
Okay.
Yep.
As you walk up.
Okay. I kind of roll my eyes, as I said. And, gentlemen.
What's up? How you doing?
Not too bad.
Okay, but Larry, this is one of our other compatriots, Zachary Thomas Burke. He's a stage magician.
Yeah, one of the best in the world. Right here.
Out of print. It's Superman.
This is Larry Lawrence Tate. He's my new director for their new film, Dark Bayou.
Yeah.
I see.
That was obscurity.
Lawrence.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Lawrence looks and he's like,
$50 a day.
Zachary
Peace.
Thomas Burke, you do the escape stuff, don't you?
That was complete.
Yes, that is.
Oh,
That is actually perfect.
I know
We
why.
have a
I'm
scene
detective.
that you might be able to help us with. Now I know Reginald, you do your own stunts, and I thank you for it. That's amazing. We intend to
Security
do
work
that.
on the side.
But there is one where you're locked in a crate that's filling with water, and you have a certain time to get out of it. We'd like you to consult and maybe either design the crate, and if you don't feel up to it, if you'd be interested in being a stand-in, that'd be awesome.
We can drown you instead.
Amazing.
Well, if it pays right.
How much you asking?
We're making $50 a piece a day.
Yeah, we're making $50 a day, so you at least, I don't know, 75?
About 100 a day.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of looks at Martin. Martin's like, yeah, we could do that. Yeah,
All right.
sure thing. Well,
I'm
that's
sure
excellent.
I'll find time in my schedule for that.
Well, we're going to start shooting tomorrow, and most of these scenes, except for the pickup scenes, are going to be the next couple days. So if you could be free.
I'll need to know what type of mechanical mechanism you'd like for him to be trapped in.
Well, when you show up to the set tomorrow, if you can, we'll go over it then. We'll show you the set and all that stuff so you can see what you're working with.
All right.
Great.
Kind of go over like, why are you signing up for a security job?
It's $50 a day. What do you think?
Well, I know, but it's just security work.
I don't know. I thought he wanted me to whack a guy, but apparently I'm just wait till they come to the studio. They're threatening him.
So, Bella, you
I hired
pretty much,
Harold too, you know.
finish up with your customer. And they're like, "Oh wow, that's a lot to think about. Thank you." And they leave you the tip, and
Just the
basically, yeah, and just head off. And you see a group of people coming up. One that you recognize because you see this guy, Lawrence Tate, the guy with the glasses, and then Roberto moving up ahead in front of them, telling people to get out of the way.
And he's kind of come up next.
And
to
he's
me.
kind of with him. And then, what are you doing?
I'm still sitting at the table.
Malcolm kind of, may I have a seat?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sure. And you went up with them, right?
Yeah.
So Reginald's coming up too.
Would you like something to drink?
Yeah, I think I would. And he kind of,
Yeah.
one of the waitresses comes over.
Buy my friend here a drink.
Oh, all right.
What would you like, sir?
He's like, could I get a scotch on the rocks, please, sweetie? I'd appreciate that. And he winks, and she's like, anything, sure. I'll be right back. and she kind of walks off, and he's like,
Good luck with that one. I've been trying all night.
oh.
Anyway, let's talk. Then
Yeah. So I'm going to go with these guys. You guys just make small talk.
Yep.
He finds out you're a cop and he's an actor. And he's like, I love watching people from different walks of life so I can kind of, in case I get a role. So don't be upset if I'm watching you. It's just a habit of
it's
mine.
all right. We'll make out later.
So, okay. Sounds good. So, scotch on the rocks?
Well, no, I'm more like oh shit. I just lost
Harvey Wallbanger?
Would you like a Harvey Wallbanger? Yes.
So, okay, over here, Martin's like, we would like to talk to you about props, a part in a movie, or at least consulting in a movie for us.
I kind of like behind him, and I'm going, yeah, do it.
Lawrence is like,
He whispers, tells one of his ghosts to tell you, there's a lot of money involved.
he's like, the movie's going to be called Dark Bayou. Martin, and he's like, it's kind of a murder mystery, but it deals with like voodoo. But we want to pay voodoo respect. We don't want to just sensationalize it. But there are people who think we're going to. So I know quite a bit about that kind of stuff, but to have someone who's an actual practitioner on set to help, or maybe even play the part of a small part of a fortune teller that one of the characters encounters would be endlessly helpful.
Go on.
Well, we would be interested in you coming to the set over the next day or two and kind of advising us on what's right, what's wrong. And then if you would, we have a scene with an actress where she goes to get her fortune told, and we'd like you to kind of read her fortune for her.
Yes.
Oh, great. And Tate's like, you know what? If you'll indulge me, how about reading my fortune about this film? Can you do that?
Yes.
He has a seat. He's like, all right. Is this movie going to be a hit?
It will be well known, but for reasons you do not expect.
Ooh. See, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a success. That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
Great job. Yeah,
Yes.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Are you interested then?
How much?
$100 a day.
I suppose that would do.
They're like, wonderful. We can send a car to pick you folks up, or if you want to have a way to the film lot, we'll give you directions, however you guys want to do it, because you're up there too, right?
Yeah.
He's like, if you want, we can send cars to pick you up, or we can just give you directions and what time to be there. That would be amazing. That would be so much helpful.
Probably send cars to pick us up.
All right. Okay. We can.
I'll drive out myself.
Okay. Sounds great. So, do you want to join us at the table, or are you still working?
Is there anybody else?
Not really. Not at the moment, anyway. You've had a pretty decent night.
Had a decent night. Is that good? do with a drink. I am not Anya.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Anya's voice tonight, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get possessed once in a while, so it's all right.
it happens.
So.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go back and join the table? It looks like Malcolm and
Harry.
are making it nice. Let's go back to the table and have a drink to celebrate.
Yeah.
You get to know Tate is kind of the showman, like looking for the next buck, the next big hit. It's more about that than the money, but the money is nice too, so he's hoping this goes well. Martin is all about the story, and, he does seem to know a little bit about voodoo and the occult in general, a little bit, just from some of the way he says and talks. The more he talks, you can roll your smarts again, add +2.
All of us or just him?
Just
Him.
Zach.
$16, $18.
Okay, this guy, as he's talking, you're like, now I know where this guy's from. You went to like a kind of a convention recently, and it was an occult convention, and it was kind of an open house for, instead of magicians, occultists, and there were people there kind of, oh yeah, I can do seances, and you were just kind of like walking around like, okay, who's a fake, who's maybe for real. He was there talking to a lot of people, and you recognize him because a lot of the people you were looking at as like maybe real, maybe they got something to it. He was doing a lot of talking to those people.
Okay.
The ones that you could instantly call out like, that's a charlatan. You notice he would kind of bypass them, just kind of cursory. That's really interesting. Bye.
So did he seem like he really knew what he was talking about, or
he's at least knowledgeable in some subjects. You don't know if he knew what he was talking about. It was more questioning people and like talking about, certain things, but he would bring up like, hearing voices and ectoplasm. Is it really, have you seen that? But some of the stuff he kind of knew about,
So he's probably about the same kind of level as I am then.
What is your occult at?
I'm at 3, but I mean, I don't actually practice in it. I
Right.
just know, I still
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Like
Okay.
he's read up on it. Don't know if he practices it, but he's
Not a
read up.
print. I went to go to a psychic convention once, but it was canceled for unforeseen circumstances.
Tate and Clay are basically going to head back so they can get some sleep before tomorrow. Big day tomorrow, big day.
What time
Malcolm,
do you want us there?
be there at 9. And he gives you the address for the studio lot.
I do, real quick here. Sorry, I'm having some problems with the chat, but I was going to ask him, like, do they have anything concrete about what's going on, or who's threatening them, or what has it actually been said?
Basically, it kind of alludes to you're misrepresenting. You're going to misrepresent the occult, and some have said voodoo in particular, and they're not happy about it. And if you don't get it right, beware of accidents on set. Bad things will happen. All that kind of stuff.
So is it like a note? They leave notes, or how do they get in their phone calls?
Stuck underneath.
Yeah, sometimes it's notes. Sometimes it's no phone calls. It's always a note. Sometimes written. Sometimes it's like pasted on a newspaper print. Where they cut the letters out, like
What
a
the
ransom
hell?
note. He's like, I don't know who's
A
responsible
rancid
for it.
note. Gross.
Yeah, I don't know who's responsible for it, but it's something that's happened enough to where we're going to take it seriously.
So is there anybody else that they've tried to write the script on, or they tried to, I don't know if you want me to role play this out, or I'm just having the
I
conversation.
tried to write the script on? What do you mean?
Well, like, yeah, somebody else consult, or somebody else looked at the script.
No, it
or
was
you.
Martin's script, and nobody's helped him with it. Nobody's looked at it except for the actors.
Yeah, but somebody's got to know you've been doing it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, our centerpiece
Shea
for
Bear.
the film is something that some people have heard of. We actually have an odd-looking item that we found in South America, and that's going to be the centerpiece. Now, some people have said that it's occult related,
Kind of tapped.
and you notice
leg
Tate's
says
like,
that.
whatever. Martin's like, it looks like something that I've heard about in South America, but I don't know if it.
What is it that you found that you think it looks like?
Well, it's basically like a bronze representation of a heart.
It rolls downstairs alone in Paris and every neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
It's in your back and it's great for a snack. It's something from South America.
He's like, it's kind of a sculpture, a representation of a heart. And there have been, I've seen writings about something like that in South America.
Do I recall anything like that?
You can roll your cult. 17?
Yeah.
Yes, you have read something about that. In South America, there was a sculpture, and it was called the Mecca of Enchantment. What it was this bronze sculpture of a heart, and it granted you powers, so to speak. And what you had to do was Aztec in origin, maybe. Mm-hmm. So what you did was you take sacrificial blood and dab it on the 4 valves of the heart, and it would grant you powers.
Now, when you roll, do you just take the highest? I forget how.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 8.
Okay.
And he says it just looks like whatever.
Martin is saying it looks like that. I don't know if it is. It does resemble. It could be that.
But you went and found it, right? You got it on your trip or something?
Well, Tate was like, I was in South America working on another film with a fellow director of mine. We were walking through the market, and I saw this at a stand.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
caught my eye.
Yeah.
And I thought that looks highly unusual. So I thought
It'd be perfect for a film, you know.
I have purchased it, though.
And when I brought it back, I showed it to Martin, and he's like, that looks like whatever you called it.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, the Mecca of Enchantment, I think is what it's called, or something like that.
What
The original.
What was it called again?
The Mecca of Enchantment.
Okay, Mecca.
He's like, whatever that is. And I don't know if this is that. It just kind of looks like, could be a knockoff. I don't know. He's like, yeah, but that's the centerpiece. And I'm not, maybe that's what misrepresenting the occult is. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, all right.
Martin's
well,
like, I know, but, I don't know what it does or exactly.
Would that be more related to, like, Aztec blood magic or something rather than voodoo?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know that, but he doesn't say anything about it.
I actually probably do. Well, I would think if someone was complaining, they'd be more interested in the fact that it's representative of the Aztec blood magic rather than voodoo.
Yes. And Martin's like, well, yes, actually. In fact, that's part of the story. The Aztec artifact that they have.
So with the 8, I wouldn't have known that, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
With the Aztec artifact, it's the voodooists who are actually trying to protect people from its power.
Ah, so there's voodooists and then those that are trying to
Abuse this artifact.
I see.
So that's it. If you know your occult history, I guess, I've tried to work that in. That's why I want to make sure we represent voodoo correctly. It's not all making zombies and stuff. It's a lot of curses and protections and things like that, which is pretty true.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to kind of throw that aspect in there without pushing it on people, but I care about the occult. I know about the occult. I just don't want people to be put off that we're just sensationalizing it. So I'm trying to make it story, but I don't want to go so much into detail that anybody goes see this movie is like, this is like a history lesson. I don't care. It is an action movie. So
I kind of nod.
Yeah, people want to be entertained, but
Taint's like, exactly, that's what they want. And by darn it, that's what we're going to give them.
Yeah. But it's good to have a little knowledge thrown in there too.
Yes.
The movie industry is very important. I mean, it really influences everybody who watches it. So if you put an idea in somebody's head, watch the thing, they're in a moment of passion, looking at a film and like, oh man, that's the best thing ever. But you know what? They're really talking about the good Lord that way. I'm gonna think more positive about it like that. So you got a lot of influence making a movie. It makes a big difference. That's why everybody looks up the original here. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, man, you're my hero. In more ways than one, right? Yeah, slap him.
Tate and Martin both have this. That's right. Like, we didn't think you were that intelligent. They actually have this, like, dumbfounded.
I have my moments.
And Tate's like, by golly, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
And Martin's almost like, oh my God, he's lethal and smart. We are so dead.
Stay on his good side.
And Malcolm actually is like, well said. Well said.
Yeah, yeah. I put the no card away.
The guy behind him with the cue cards is like, so Tate and Clay are going to call it a night. Malcolm sits for maybe a half an hour, and he's like, well, I should probably get some rest too. Can't wait to work with you, Reginald.
I will see you at onset in the morning.
Will do. Have a good evening, folks, and I think I'll go for a walk back to the hotel.
I have a hindrance hankering for alcohol, so I'm going to have quite a few.
That's fine. You probably do. So you're going to leave shortly after Malcolm, and
Yeah, I'm going to just kind of hang back from the doorway, get just a little bit down the street, and then hop in my car and slow.
He doesn't stand out at all, though, in that thing.
yeah,
But it's dark.
yeah, and he's driving 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're going to follow him, kind of shadow
Yeah,
him.
just to make sure he gets to his
He
hotel.
basically walks down. There's a park nearby. And he kind of passes that. Stops for a minute. Lights a cigarette. Has a cigarette. Girl walks by. Girl walks by. Girl walks by, and he kind of chats with her. And she's like, "Oh my God!" You know. They talk for like 5 minutes, and then, you know, he kind of like, and she's like, "Well, yeah," and he's like, "No, that's fine." And kisses her hand. She's all like, "Oh," and she walks off, and he just kind of finishes.
He learns quick.
Takes lights and finishes it, and then continues walking. He doesn't seem like he is in a big hurry. He just kind of meanders, takes in some sights on the way, but he does end up going to his hotel.
All right, well, make sure that he gets in the front door, and then I'll go ahead and head out home.
He says good evening to the doorman, and stops and chats with him for a couple minutes, and then heads on in. So, okay.
Alrighty.
So what do you guys do? Just return home for the night?
Take her home.
Yeah, probably grab a cab.
Okay. All right.
Probably to go do a little work and then go to bed.
Okay. Yep, time to go to work. Whack, whack, you owe money. Crack. All right, time to hit the sack. I got to work tomorrow.
I got another.
I got a paying job. Let's see. The next day, you guys get picked up wherever you're going to get picked up, or you drive on out to the address they gave you, and basically it's kind of a big warehouse area, and it's not part of an actual studio lot like you're driving to MGM or anything like that, or Paramount, but it is a studio lot, like an
Is
extra
it actually
movie.
close to where I would be?
Probably not.
Okay.
This
Probably
is
would've
kind
no
of on
faith in
the
the garden.
edge of
You're saying
more, like as you drive, there's the town, and over there is desert.
Because I have like a warehouse where I do my
Yeah.
stuff.
This wouldn't be too close to your
Okay.
warehouse. It'd probably be on the other side of Vegas.
Okay.
So it's not real close to where you live. So as you get there, everybody meets, and Tate and Clay are there. You get to meet Virginia. What was the name? Virginia Hope. Yeah, Virginia Hope.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in my regular clothes, but I'll put like a jacket stuff in it. Am I gonna have a problem getting my stuff in?
No,
Okay.
you're security.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk up. You got any weapons? No. Go in. And the guy's like, "Do you have any weapons?" "Yeah, I'm security." Show off the knuckle dusters. Got it.
Okay. Well, he's got his pistol and a couple knives, so that's what I was wondering. So okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a movie set. As you walk in this big warehouse, there are 3 sets that are built. So one of the movie sets is kind of what looks like almost looks like a mine shaft. And it's got like the light bulbs with the metal shades over them. It looks like a rock face with timbers holding it up. And there is a crate that someone could fit into, like sit down in. And it's got a lid that's open. And there looks like a pipe coming out. And on the other side of that wall, you see like a big tank of water that's up on like a trellis, not trellis, but stand. Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's on an axle. So it looks like stagehands will get up there and pour the water in. So there's that set. One of the sets is basically what looks like a big library / dining room or parlor. So it's got bookcases everywhere with these old books, and it's got like the big long table in the middle with several chairs and like little armchairs and rugs. Very, very kind of Victorian posh. And this is the old 1930s sets where it's like, this is like a story and a half tall. It's not green screen. So, and then the third set, it basically looks like a, like a little area, kind of, first you think it's a gypsy camp, but it's much more New Orleans. And it looks very voodoo. You would recognize it as like a voodoo shop, so to speak. But and as you look, you're like, oh, voodoo shop. But as you look, you're like, some of it is a little sensational, you know. They get the little shrunken heads with the bones through their nose, and you're like, okay. But some of the stuff on the set, you're like,
that's actually a tincture. That's actually a
that's
sleeping potion.
That's actually a shrine to Legba right there, or you know, stuff like that. You're like, oh, that's authentic.
Put away the ogu.
Yeah. So as you guys walk in, they give you a tour. Tate's there and Clay's there, and they're like, oh, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. You get to meet Virginia Hope. She's blonde, early 20s. She has the pretty edge. So she's very glamorous, very attractive. She's wearing what looks like a kind of a evening gown. So more like a socialite evening gown. So it's a little low cut. And it's got the sequins, and she has like a shawl. But you know that's like, if that's her part, everybody in the 30s wore that in movies. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, she's the cheesecake. Malcolm is there, and he's dressed for the day. He's basically wearing like khaki, like jodhpurs, the pants. He's got high riding boots. He's got a white shirt with suspenders and sleeves rolled up. And he looks like he has a khaki vest that's open, almost like Rick O'Connell from The Mummy. But it's like that, I'm the adventurer. You know, that's his part. And then Reginald, you probably got there a little early. You got into makeup. You are dressed in basically a suit, just a plain gray suit with a trench coat and a fedora. You are the detective. So they kind of show you guys around, give you a little bit of tour of the place, and like, oh, these are the sets. And it is kind of neat for those of you who haven't been on a movie studio lot. It's like they got the cameras set up and all the guys working on the sets, and it's just like, oh, so that's how they do that. There's a guy dressed in what looks like an evening, like a smoking jacket, the robe, and he does have the fez, and he probably has like the short trim beard and a pipe and a pair of spectacles. But you notice he has what looks like a dot or makeup, and it's like blood running down the temple. And he's like, oh, hello, folks. I'm the victim. He kind of laughs. And then there's another guy who kind of comes to set, and he's like, well, how does this look? And he is basically tall, gone. He's like 6'2", dark hair with a white streak from this temple that goes down. His hair is like shoulder length, and it's just kind of swept back. He's got very sharp features and a lot of eye makeup on, and he just looks ominous. And he's wearing these black robes, and you notice he has basically like some sort of turquoise and bronze necklace, and it's got this weird symbol on a disc that looks like kind of a sun, but it's very South American in design. Mm-hmm. And he's got that on, and the robe goes all the way down, so you can't even see his feet. And he comes in, he's like, well, how does this look? And everybody's like, wow, that looks really good. And he's like, Reginald, we have not met yet. Yeah, not yet met.
Yes.
Basil Fry, nice to meet you.
Oh, Basil, I followed you, and I've heard so much about your work. Been so looking forward.
Good. Yes.
Working with you.
He's like, I loved your last one. And he names it. He names the film, whatever it was. He's like, oh, I love that one. That was very well done. Very well done. Here's the centerpiece. And they go over to the big table, and they kind of lift up a little tablecloth kind of thing. And you see this bronze statue of what looks like an impressionistic version of a human heart. So they unveil this relic, and everybody's kind of like, oh, okay. Some of you, like,
Right on.
Malcolm's like, oh,
Oh, now they're unveiling the relic.
that's really interesting. He's kind of like,
Who's
He
saying
just-
this?
Malcolm is just like, that's interesting. He's kind of getting a closer look. Martin's going about the story again, kind of reiterating.
I'm watching
but it's,
what you're doing when
yeah,
you see it.
it's South American, but, you know, blah, 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 blah. Basil is also kind of like, And he's kind of listening and like nodding. Okay. Well, like, you notice at certain points, he's like, when he talks about the Aztec and the Voodoo is separate, and he's like, oh, okay. Like Basil's like, that makes sense. So maybe he knows something about the occult too. Virginia, you notice Tate's like smiling, like, yes, that's a great story. It's all mumbo jumbo, but that's a great story, isn't it? That's going to be great for the movie. Virginia's actually like,
I think I have a
like she's like seems kind of creeped out by it. Like, I don't like that thing. But she doesn't say anything. She just has that, and she actually edges closer to Reginald and Basil, like
You can write it in.
Can I scrutinize it?
the actual relic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
And I was going to scrutinize kind of the people and even the people in the background.
Okay.
It's kind of like seeing if anybody's like, ooh, they're up there looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yep.
Get a hold of
you
us,
wanna
Carl,
roll
and let us
anything?
know what your information is. We'll start following you.
Scrutinize or
I
occult.
failed occult.
I got
You can roll again.
I got a 4, so.
You got a 4. Okay. You don't really notice anything except for the obvious reactions.
Yeah.
Okay. Scrutinize only got a 3.
Okay. It's definitely interesting. Definitely looks old. You don't know how old it is, but it does look old. So
Would rolling occult help any? Like maybe identifying.
good. Well, you can roll that again. What'd you get?
9.
9. Okay.
Apparently, I don't know much in Aztec occult.
Probably not.
8.
Okay. You two, actually, you kind of like, well, judging by the way it's made, it could be older than what you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if it's like centuries old, but it's definitely old. It looks like it's handcrafted bronze, like hammered, something like that. And it is kind of unique.
Unique
And
you.
where the valves of the hearts are, you notice it's just kind of flat. There's no decoration or anything there. There's not a lot of ornate, intricate decoration to this thing.
Are they sealed? The valves, are they sealed off?
You can't tell. It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
It just looks like they just cut the metal right there. So you are kind of like, oh yeah, okay, Aztec, and you're kind of like, you heard the story about you're supposed to add sacrificial blood to the valves, and as you look, you're like, maybe it absorbs the blood. You don't know a lot about blood magic, but if it is a magical relic that takes blood, it doesn't have to go. You don't have to pour it in. Maybe you just touch it. Because it's like where the valves are, it looks a darker color than the rest of the bronze. It's more like almost like dark brown bronze.
Right.
So it's like, well, that's
Like it's been stained.
could be.
Yeah.
So when you think with a 9, you're like, probably.
Yeah.
If it's not the real thing, somebody tried it.
Yeah.
After that, they're like, all right, well, we're going to set up a few shots, so feel free to wander about. We'll call you if we need you, but today's scenes are just kind of getting ready. So security, if you would just kind of, you can talk to the people and see if anything, I don't know.
We'll go take
see
a
if
walk
anything's
around
going on.
and make sure nothing's being messed with.
Yeah, the rest of you are are more than welcome to stop. If you want to talk to Martin or myself about the acting, let us know.
Well, I probably, if you're a Propmaster around, I'd like to see this
The
scene
Propmaster,
so I
yes.
can start working on that.
Yes, well, get the Propmaster up here.
I'll take. I'll get a hold of. What's your character's name again, Mike? Sorry.
Roberto.
Roberto. Come on, Roberto. Let's go for a walk.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so what do we like? Walk the perimeter? What do we do?
Yep.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
And you're going to talk to the Propmaster.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Should we talk to people? Or like,
Oh, of course.
There's extras, there's stagehand.
Well, I'm gonna follow your lead on
in the
this.
voodoo scene.
Fair enough.
I don't want to get us in trouble. Fired on our first day.
I'll start with you and Ginny for a minute.
Yeah.
Just keep your hands off your gun. You'll be just fine.
He's got the knife,
You know,
throwing knives at his pistol.
And they were
He's like armed.
scenes.
you can stab the hell out of them, but don't shoot them.
I don't even know if there's scenes that we actually have together, but
I thought it was
we
a
do
good
have
idea to
a
leave
few,
the Tommy
so
gun there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
we should
Aye.
maybe sit over by the concierge table and have a nice tea or something. Well,
Sounds good. Sounds good.
after excuse us, Basil.
Oh, of course, of course. And you notice Malcolm's like, "Oh, you having tea?" And she's like, "Oh, well, we're just gonna go over some lines, just between us." And he's like, "Oh, yes, of course. Well, let me know when you're ready or when we're on call." And he kind of walks off, presumably to his dressing room or trailer for a bit. I'll go over some of my own lines. He doesn't look dejected, but it is like, "Oh, you want me to join you?" She's like, "No." He's like, "Okay. All right." And she kind of, as he walks off, she's like, kind of rolls her eyes a little bit. And she's like, "But let's go over our lines."
Yes.
So you guys go over and have tea and kind of go over lines and stuff like that. Any small talk or anything you want to talk to her about, just ask. We'll go with you and the Propmaster.
Okay.
The Propmaster comes in. Lawrence is like, "Oh, this is Leroy Jameson.
Same.
This is Leroy, our Propmaster." And he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." He's like,
Leroy Jameson, get out here!
He's like, where are the security guys?" He's like, "Oh, they're walking around getting used to the set." And he's like, "Oh, they're coming back, right?" And he's like, Yes. And he's like, "Okay, all right. I just want to make sure nothing happens to that."
As he pointing over to the heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, no, nothing's going to happen to it. We've got some good security men, I think."
Is there a particular reason why you'd worry about someone stealing it?
Well, there's been so many threats. I don't want to be stealing it or damaging it because it's one of a kind, and I don't really have a way to replicate that prop. So,
Well, did any of the threats ever actually mention this?
no, but I know they're about the occult, and that's what this is, according to Clay. And he's like, that's what he says. He's like, "It's a cool story. I don't know if it's true or not, but we've already filmed a couple scenes with this. If it gets damaged or destroyed, I don't have another one." He's like, yes, we need it for the scenes. So he's like, "I'm just worried about that." And the actors, of course, too, but this is irreplaceable.
Can replace
And
those actors.
Basil just kind of gives him a look like, "Really?" He's like, what you doing?" He's like, no, that's fine. I understand. So he's like, "Oh, what'd you need?" "Oh, the escape set. You're the escape artist,
Yes.
right?" "Ah, right this way. I'll show you what we've got."
Okay. I don't follow him.
Yeah. And you're going to go over there. He kind of shows you the setup they have. And it's actually simple, but good.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what's going to happen is Reginald's going to get in the tank and the water starts coming in. And at one point, it's going to close and latch and lock. But you can undo it from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to be underwater when it closes. So basically, they're going to show him there's a safety catch. So you won't see him, and Malcolm is going to be like trying to get him out, and there's like breakaway boards that don't do anything, and basically he just has to count to like 30, and then pop the latch and burst out like he broke open.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's all we need to do, but we want to make sure this latch is going to work right. Because if he goes to open it and it pops right open, it's like, well, that doesn't look realistic. So they actually want it to latch, but they don't want him to be helpless in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how, and he shows you how they got it set up. And like I said, it's kind of a simple idea, but it's actually workable, you know?
I kind of see if I can kind of like rework it, see if I can make it better and make sure they got what they want on it.
Yeah. Do you have tinkering?
I've got tinkering and I've got engineering.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll on tinkering first.
Okay.
Oh, and you notice Clay and Malcolm, when he sees you going over there, they're over there because he's like, well, I need to be opening this thing. I better find out what I'm supposed to do. And Martin's like, oh, yeah. anything involving story, he's like, oh yeah, maybe we
no
could
problem,
do this.
zombie. I thought your thing was
I
tonight.
got 19.
19? Yeah, you can improve it however you wish.
Okay.
So if you want to make it latch and like stick, or make the safety latch easier to undo.
Or even if I can't, like roll engineering, see if I can come up with something that's even more interesting. That
Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah. So
It explodes when he opens it.
It's everybody with pies. Damn. Brad's rolling like a champion today.
just 11 on that.
okay, but that's still incredible. So that's good. So yeah, it's gonna basically latch and do that, and you're like, we could have it to where this front board breaks off so it looks like the lid actually jams shut and make it look more visually interesting. And they're like, oh, that's a great idea. So you show him how to do, you and the Propmaster kind of rig it up, and it's like, oh, that looks great.
Okay.
So basically you're going to work on that for a little while. And Malcolm's kind of like, well, how'd you do that? And he's kind of watching. Okay. So, was there somebody you were going to talk to or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. So you
She's
just
just-
wander,
They brought
wander
me
around
here.
the set.
If they want me to do something,
She's like in the green room eating all the
Yeah, all the-
finger sandwiches,
And beer.
all the free beer that you can get on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, Rob,
We're just walking around and looking if anybody's interesting to talk to.
There's lots of stagehands, lots of prop guys.
Anybody that looks seedy.
Seedy.
Yeah.
Some of the stagehands look like they're probably
That's not necessarily.
Do I know any of them?
probably not.
Okay.
But there are some guys who look like, oh, these guys are laborers, dock workers, just looking for an extra buck or
Yeah.
breaking into the biz, that kind of thing.
Is there anybody wearing any religious artifacts that we need to worry about, or religious symbols? I mean,
These cultists walk by.
Excuse me, I was wondering where the heart of the Aztec god is.
I meant the porta potty. Sorry.
Guy immediately turns around his sacrificial dagger and like turns around, bang, bang, bang. Found a nail, lost my hammer. Sorry. Oh, I cut myself. I'll be right back.
All of a sudden, he's like sucked into the blade and drops.
So yeah, there's some interesting rough types that you.
I just get a lay of the building,
There's some
where
extras
entrances and
wandering
exits-
around. Yeah,
Exits.
Just get a general.
Is there a way to get up on the roof or anything like that?
there probably is a ladder that takes you to the roof.
Okay.
So
yeah, sure.
if you guys want to go up on the roof, you can.
No, I'm just kind of looking at it and then just.
I'll take a peek up there. I won't go up, but I'll just like pop my head up and look around just to kind of get an idea what the
It's basically a flat warehouse
roof layout-
There is a skylight, but that's it, and it's not very big. So I mean, a person could get down in it, but it's like a story and a half drop to the floor. There's no ladder to the skylight.
everything looks okay up here.
Yeah, all right.
I think the biggest thing is we just need to keep an eye out for anyone who's looks suspicious in any way.
So what are you? What are we doing? We're gonna like.
We're keeping people out of the production.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We each stay in at a door. Are there two doors? How many doors in and out of
How
here?
many doors do we have to cover? Yeah.
There's like 4 doors. You do see 2 guys as you get around where the parking lot is. You do see 2 guys kind of getting out of a car that has been there for probably 10 minutes.
The car has, or they have.
The car out, and they seem to be walking toward the building.
Okay.
Both wearing suits, fedoras, ties. Nothing really out of the ordinary, except they look like guys in suits. And they start making their way to one of the entrances.
I'll stop them.
Okay. I'm like,
Good afternoon. Good morning. That means just
Morning.
We're just checking IDs on the way in. I'm the security for the production.
oh, sure. He kind of reaches into his wallet. The other guy's like, mine too?
Hi.
Oh, okay. And they pull them out. They have basically ID cards. Where are the names? There they are. John Henderson and George Smith. And these guys, one of them is an agent, and the other guy is a representative of that agency. And they're like, we're here to meet with Malcolm Jeffers. He's one of our clients.
I'll walk you to him.
Oh,
This
thank you
way.
very much.
Open the door for him and
Thank you.
walk him over there.
And they kind of walk in. What are you doing?
If I'm walking the perimeter or just keeping an eye out.
Well, you're probably with him when you see these 2 guys.
Oh, I haven't gone in yet. Yeah.
No, probably not.
I kind of scrutinize them.
Okay, go ahead and scrutinize.
Damn, I should take that one. A 4.
Okay. Like 2 guys in suits. It says agency and
They packing?
and agency. Not that you can see.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to pat them down, you could.
No.
I get ready to if you don't let. I'm like, okay.
And they had large cones to shout through.
The CVs.
Right. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll kind of walk in a little bit with them at the doorway and just kind of see what they kind of do. And
Okay. Well, you're going to walk them over to
I'm walking over to him. Yeah.
And you can see Malcolm's over on that set with Zach and the Propmaster and Martin. And
I walk over and wait for him to be done what he's
as
doing.
you start walking across, Malcolm looks over. He's like, "Oh, excuse me, my agents." And he kind of excuses himself from whatever you guys are doing.
Kind of glance over there.
Yeah, you see these 2 guys with Harry. You walk over and he's like, "Oh, hey," and they're like,
Just making sure we're safe. This is so and so and so.
"Oh yeah, this is my agent John and this representative George Smith Henderson. This is Harry O'Malley, working security on our set." And they're like, "Oh, well, good. Nice to meet you." Okay.
all right, yeah.
So most of this day is going to go pretty easy. It gets to be like you guys film some scenes, the victim's in the chair, you're like investigating. Okay, well, let me take a look for some clues. And there's all these people in there. Basil's being appropriately creepy as I was hoping the archaeologist with his research. He's wearing the metal right now, but he's kind of dressed very darkly and acting kind of European. I mean,
European?
yeah. European. You're a poopin'. He basically is acting as he was advising the archaeologist on this relic that he found, and this happened, and he's like, "I knew it was cursed. It will bring bad omens to anyone who's involved with it. I tried to warn him." And the girl's like, "Oh, what? My uncle, blah, blah, blah." And Malcolm's like, "Don't worry. I'll find and remove this curse."
I could just see.
And
the
you're
little
like, well,
black-
who killed the guy? So you do some scenes like that. So Martin talks to you quite a bit and shows you the set and kind of points things out that he's done. And then he's like, tomorrow we're going to film a scene with you and Ginny. She's going to come in and ask for a fortune to be told. And we just need you to kind of actually go through the motions. If you really want to do a fortune telling, I mean, you can. But the script basically means there's some sort of danger that she might be in, is the point they want to get across. So do it however you think would be an authentic way to do it. So, and he kind of shows you where you'll be sitting and who will be there and all this stuff. And, these are fellow practitioners, but you're kind of like the queen. You're the head of the cabal or whatever. I can't remember the names of all the voodoo stuff, but you are basically the queen, and they are lower priest and priestess, but they kind of defer to you. So there'll be a scene where she asks for somebody to tell their fortune. They recognize her as there's something important about you. Come and see her. So that's what so he talks to you a lot about that and kind of runs lines with you and like, how would you act? And, kind of get a talent or a feel for what your ability is.
A lot like this.
Perfect. He wants creepy. So that'll work.
One of my hindrances.
Tate will come over. "How's it going over here?" "Oh my God, that looks great. That's going to be great on camera. Thank you so much." Stuff like that. Tate will come to you and say, "Tomorrow we're going to be filming this scene later in the afternoon. Do you think Reginald's going to be up for this? He does his own stunts, or do you need to be a stand-in? How dangerous is this?" He's kind of getting an idea. Can you coach Reginald? Maybe we can do a practice run or something with the water.
Sure, we can do a practice run and see how it works.
Okay, maybe we'll do that in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'll film that scene. Okay, great. So day passes, and it gets to be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the evening. He calls cut for the day. You're going to reconvene tomorrow. He asks you two, would you be able to come back tonight around 11 and kind of work security, just to make sure nobody comes in overnight?
Oh, you want us to work an overnight shifts now?
Well, just a few hours.
For another $50, sure.
Okay.
Fair enough then.
He's like, basically, I want you here from 11 in the morning, 11 at night.
That's each, right?
Yes, that'll be each. He's like, I want you here 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
I guess that's fine.
That's fine.
Just so it's extra super creepy. At 2 o'clock in the morning when all the security guys are leaving, she'll just come in and start walking around the perimeter.
With the fog and the mist. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you guys come back at 11 o'clock. Who all's coming back for security tonight? You three? Are you going to stay, get rested, and you're not going to show up?
No, I'll be there at 2.
At 2 in the morning? Okay. So you guys all get some rest. Roll for night terrors.
Here I go again on my own. That would be 12.
12. Okay. So you sleep fine. Wake up the next
This is
morning.
the worst night terrors ever.
Later that night,
Of you.
you guys go to work and start your shift. And
I'll pick Roberto up and we'll drive down there.
Yep.
I'll probably pick you up too.
Okay.
okay. So you guys pile in his car. Or it's a sedan, isn't it?
It's the same car that Bonnie and Clyde drove. Not the same that they drove.
Same
the same
model.
model and they were
Sedan.
different
Still
color.
got the holes in it.
Yeah.
Blood stains.
Yeah. So you guys get to the lot. You see a couple people just getting in their cars leaving, and you see the Propmaster kind of like waving people off, and he looks like he's stretching. He's like, well, I'm going to go home and get something to eat. I'll be back in about an hour.
All right.
I took a nap in the prop shop, so.
We'll be here.
All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully nothing happens.
Hope not either.
And he heads home, and you guys are the only 3 on the lot. And it is kind of weird because it's a big warehouse with all these
I'm bringing my
items and stuff, and it's deadly quiet.
I'm bringing my shotgun with me this time.
Okay. And are you bringing a weapon, or are you just...
I have my sidearm
Okay.
and a bazooka.
And a bazooka.
And that nuclear
Okay.
bomb.
So basically, about midnight, everything goes quiet. It's pretty boring.
Actually, while we're there, once we get in there and everything, can we go look at that artifact again?
Yeah. It's still on the table.
Kind of get a closer look at it, and
Yeah.
kind of, not since they're not actually watching me. Yeah. Kind of take a closer look at it. And
Yeah,
not notice
yeah.
anything particular or anything.
Go ahead and roll your
Scrutinize again, or
scrutinize. Yeah.
Ain't no way to hide your screw.
yeah, just 4.
How about occult?
9.
9. You're looking at it. You're like, okay, well, yeah. And you get to actually pick it up and look at it. You do notice there are little tiny marks on the 4 valves. Like, they almost look like some sort of runes or something on each of the valves. You wouldn't notice them unless you're looking right at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they look like some sort of markings. Go ahead and roll occult one more time.
9.
9? Okay. And then roll your spirit.
Oh.
No.
Press your fingers over them.
You're almost drawn to this thing. And it's almost like you can envision yourself putting blood on these valves. And yeah, Kalima, Shukti Day.
Roberto, come over here.
And as you feel that, you gotta get a flash of yourself putting blood on these valves, and then you get a vision of yourself being able to wield the things you debunk. Like you would actually have power over that,
Like a slinky.
sort of, or a log.
These things won't work.
I'm gonna invent the hula hoop.
Yes.
But no, you feel like if you were to do that, you'd have some sort of access to the occult that you've always thought was like, I'm going to prove that wrong, or is it really real? This would be your key to do it.
Okay. Well, I kind of
You're 7. It's not like I must give blood to the Aztec. It's more like Oh, okay, that's weird.
So I can resist it then.
Yes, you're 7. You can
Right.
resist it, but you felt it.
Kind of after I kind of feel I put it back down again.
Okay.
And just kind of stare at it and everything. Then kind of look around and see if there's anybody near me.
Do you guys walk the perimeter, or
Yeah, we do basically.
he walked in and kind of looked around, and went to the relic?
Him and I basically do what we did during the day.
Okay.
Take turns walking around.
So just kind of leave Zachary by himself with the relic. And
Well,
his box of Kleenex or whatever he's got.
I mean, if I'm inside, I'll keep an eye on it because there's
Yeah.
something about that thing.
Okay. Well, you see him pick it up, then just kind of put it down a little quickly, but not like. Ah!
And I look over at you.
Can I borrow your blood for a moment?
Yeah, you can scrutinize him.
Oh, it's a D12. 4.
Okay. He puts it down, turns and looks, and you're like, "How's it going?" His eyes are glowing red.
Better, thank you.
You better get some sleep. You've been working on that crate all night.
So yeah,
Do-do-do-do-do.
basically for the next hour, it goes pretty quiet, except for that.
We
Do I
switch
know?
off.
Do I know of anything? Is there any scripts around?
So now
there's
you're
probably
outside
one.
and I'm inside.
I'm probably gonna go look for a script and try and find whatever they're gonna do with this in the scene.
Basically, it's a centerpiece. They just talk about it. They're not actually going to use it. It's
Okay.
like people might pick it up and like this.
9.
You notice on this script, and it looks like it's Martin's actual script. He's got notations in the margins, and a lot of it is about when the relic shows up. So, like, some questions are, like it'll say so and so picks up the relic, and he'll have a question angle, question off. But you notice there's page 22, page 19. Little notes where it talks about when they talk about the relic, it grants the user immense power, and he's like page 22, page 19, and a notation, double check, and then it's like another reference. They talk about where it came from. This is from the jungles of South America, and he's like, add more question mark, page 14. But it's not the script pages. You don't know what... It looks like he's referencing something, like a book or something with page numbers about this relic.
Does he have an area around here?
He probably does have
This
an
area?
office.
I kind of wander over there
Okay.
and kind of snoop around.
Door's locked.
Hey,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
security.
I'll pull out my lockpicking kit.
Yeah, I'll walk over
You know,
as he's working on that. Find something interesting.
yeah, lock.
You start picking the lock, and they walk up. We're going to have to escort you off the premises.
He's outside.
I'm
I'm the one
outside,
walking
yeah.
through. So
Thanks for watching Cookie Clad. We appreciate it. Anybody
did
watching?
you find something?
Argyle's still watching us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, locked door.
Why are you unlocking it then?
Because I want to see what's inside of it.
You know they're coming back in a few hours.
Well, that's a few hours. 18.
You're like, that's a few hours. Click. Open the door. Go on in.
I'll go with them
Okay.
and close the
You
door.
go in. There's a desk lamp. You can turn that on. It's a small room, but there's like scripts and papers. There's
There's
an old
drawings,
typewriter.
all this blood.
Yeah.
That testing, a
Yeah.
loincloth.
What are we
An
looking for?
Aztec headdress.
Book.
Okay.
There's a couple
One that
books
looks
in
interesting, maybe, where maybe a journal or something.
Here. Okay.
All right. I'll help him look.
All right. Go ahead and roll search.
I knew I should have raised that.
Little leather-bound hand like journal. That's interesting. Kind of out of place.
Yeah,
You
that's
pick it up.
interesting.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, give here.
Yeah.
All right.
You look up, and it's basically a journal, but there's a table of contents, and it's occult findings, and it has like sections on all kinds of different topics. Like there's a chapter for vampires, there's a chapter for ghosts, there's a chapter for lycanthropy, there's a chapter for
Your mom.
there's actually a chapter
QVC.
for there's actually a chapter for Beauregard T. Danielson's cane. There's also one for
That clown is.
Yeah, that idiot.
Oh, it's dirty.
There's one for Frank Daggett's pistols. There's one for Mina Devlin's journal. And then there's all kinds of other weird things, but there is one for, it just says Aztec Heart.
Kind of flipped that.
Yep. It's pages 13 through 22.
Okay.
And as you read it, it's basically everything he knows about this thing. And it goes into, it's basically what you're saying. It's South American. It's an Aztec relic. They would give it sacrificial blood. But what it does is grant you power. And in game terms, basically, if you put sacrificial blood on all 4 valves, like one after another, you get the arcane background huckster and the arcane background blood magic as long as you hold on to this thing. You get those arcane backgrounds for free and a lot of the spells that it comes with, they come with. So not only are you doing hexes, you're actually practicing Aztec Watley blood magic.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, and it's like, ooh, this is kind of powerful.
Are you reading this out loud to me?
Probably not, but you can tell I'm probably getting kind of,
And then at the end of that journal entry, you do notice something very odd. It says, inquire price, black market, circled. Like he thinks he might want to sell this thing. Maybe not use it, but sell it. Is what you're kind of, he did the research and he's like, ooh, I can make a lot of money off this. Or
What do you
maybe
think?
he wants to use it.
I'm thinking this is the real deal. That
Vanilla Fun Rock.
part, the Mecca of,
You can wake him up.
what was it? Mecca of what?
Mecca of Enlightenment.
The Mecca of Enlightenment. And I think he knows.
Or Enchantment, I'm sorry.
I think he knows it's real. He wants to sell it.
That's not good.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know exactly all the mumbo jumbo what it might be able to do to you, but well, I mean, I don't know for sure, but there's definitely something about it.
So we're going to have to keep a better eye on it then.
Well, even so, when the movie's over, he's probably going to sell it.
Do we
That
need,
means it's going to fall into somebody else's hands.
we wouldn't need that to happen then, do we?
I don't think so. I don't think that'd be a very good idea.
No. I don't believe so either. Harold would have actually read about the guns. Because he's a gun person.
Oh, Copperhead's
Copperhead's guns.
Frank Daggett's guns.
Frank Daggett's guns. He'd been like, what the hell's that?
Okay. Apparently there was a
Gunslinger.
gunslinger. Yeah, basically a criminal.
Bad repute.
And he kind of tried to turn a good leaf. And he ended up with these guns that were kind of somehow special. And it's believed they were enchanted. But they had, like, drawbacks. Like, you couldn't pull them in anger. You know, you couldn't draw them in anger and all that stuff. And basically, when he died, the rumor is the guns were buried with him. But another rumor is that somebody took the guns and he's now harrowed and looking for them.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good for them.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's 2 possibilities for that.
Oh, the fun you could have in the future.
Well, all right, folks, that's it for us tonight. We are the Raconteur Society. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday night. That's it for us the rest of the night, folks. We'll see you all again next Tuesday. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay.
Go for the raid.